Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at how to load and disassemble the Eclipse 20 round continuous feed mags. I'll start with loading and then I'll get onto the disassembling. In terms of loading, it's like not hard at all. It does have a little winder right here. Now you can wind it with your fingers. It's kind of stiff. So if if that's not super comfortable for you, it does have a little Allen key hole right there. So you get the Allen key in there like that and it makes it super, super easy. I don't know, maybe these will break in over time and they'll get a little bit easier to just do with your fingers. I'm not sure, this is a brand new mag, but if you don't like it with your fingers, just cram an Allen key in there, wind it up, and then you got a couple options. Now I gotta get my Allen key out. There we go. So you got a couple options. You can just load your paintballs in through the top, like pretty much any other mag, or you can actually take off that front plate and just load them in like that. With round ball, I think this is the easier way to go. Like you can load it up pretty quick and pretty easily with round ball. First strikes, not so much. It's a little bit fiddlier to load first strikes this way, so I personally would recommend you just load them in through the top. To me, it's easier, but you got options. In terms of disassembly, if all you need to do is just like clean out the inside of the mag, this is really all you gotta do. You just need to take this plate off and then you can clean it out in there. If you need to go further than that, if you need to actually fully disassemble this, it gets a little bit more complicated. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So to fully disassemble a mag, you are gonna wanna have the mag unwound. Don't leave it wound, it's gonna make it annoying, just trust me on that. First step, you're just gonna take that plate off, like that. And then you got 4 little screws you got to take out, and you can take them out in pretty much no particular order, although I do believe it matters what order you put them back in, but I'll show you why in a couple minutes. So once you got those screws removed, you're just going to pull off the top half and just sort of feed the spring through it. And now, if you need to, you can just fully take out that winder just like that, clean anything you gotta clean, replace anything you gotta replace, and now we just gotta put it back together again. So obviously, we're just gonna put the winder right back in. And when you're putting the winder back in, just make sure that you pull down on the spring so that it's sitting on the other side of this little plastic shelf. And it may be easier to just sort of seat it on the back half. And of course, we got to feed this back through. Drop it into place. And then from there, we're going to feed the follower back in. Just do that. And then we just put our screws back in. And important to remember, leave this one until basically the end, and I'll show you why very, very soon. But you want to start with the other 3. All right, now that you've got these 3 in, essentially we just need to make sure that the door and the follower are all sitting where they need to sit. So you're going to want to pull down on the door, and then I find it easier to just let that follower come through. That way there's no slack on the inside. Now I'm gonna put my plate back on. And now you're just gonna pull down on the door and you wanna feed the follower back in, making sure that those little nubs on the side go into their respective grooves, and making sure that the divot on the front of the follower is facing the front of the marker. Once it's in there and it's all aligned properly, we just wanna squeeze it shut, and then we're just gonna tighten up that last little screw. And you're done. That's all you gotta do. Okay, so that's basically it. That's all you gotta do to disassemble and then reassemble the continuous feed mag. And it's not the easiest thing in the world. It's not toolless, which some mags are, and that's really nice. But I do like the fact that if all you gotta do is just get in here to clean it, taking off this outer plate makes it like super easy, and you really don't have to do more than that. So if all you gotta do is clean it, it's like easier than most other mags. If you do have to like get into the mechanism, it's a little bit more challenging. But still, not so bad as long as you know what you're doing. And yeah, what do you guys think? Are you excited for this? Like, are you looking to pick up some of these? If so, let us know in the comments. Let us know how what you feel about them. And thanks for watching.